The Titans have won 4 of their last 5, and they're the number 1 seed right now in the AFC. Tennessee is getting Derrick Henry back. He won't be ready to go right away. He was at practice yesterday. But Tennessee has quietly secured that AFC number 1 seed, and they can do that with a win Sunday against the Texans. So that would give Derrick Henry 3 weeks to practice and heal before the team's first playoff game. Titans got a lot of talent. They're sneaky good, and they provide a weapon that nobody else really has in the NFL. Now, you can say the Colts do with Jonathan Taylor. Derrick Henry is different. That's just a battering ram. Jonathan Taylor is one of the faster running backs in the league. Derrick Henry is just that guy who keeps pounding and pounding and pounding, and then all of a sudden you get to the second half, fourth quarter, and then he breaks one. But the Titans can be a real contender in the AFC. They should be considered a real contender. If Derrick Henry is able to come back, you have those receivers, then that's the matchup that – there's a couple of different matchups when you think about it. The Kansas City Chiefs are a difficult matchup. This is when they were struggling, and people thought, well, if they get into the playoffs, you don't want to face Kansas City. And I kept saying Kansas City is still the best team and the best quarterback. But they allow teams to hang around. That's my problem with Kansas City. Or let those teams take leads. They don't put enough separation between you and them. And that makes me nervous with them. I have them going to the Super Bowl against Green Bay. Still feel strongly about that. But those matchups, and all it takes is one game. That's, we see this in March Madness where you go, how did that team beat that team? Well, they're a matchup nightmare sometimes. Their style. And that's what happens in the NFL playoffs as well, where you'll have a team where you go, they're really a better team than the team they're facing, even though they're a lower seed. It's because maybe they're just kind of getting their momentum, getting healthy players back, where you play them, when you play them, what's the weather like when you play them. So you factor in a lot of different things. And that's what Tennessee was my dark horse. If I didn't take Kansas City, I was taking Tennessee to go to the Super Bowl. I felt that strongly about them. But Green Bay, I look at everybody else in the NFC. Everybody else has more flaws than Green Bay does. And Green Bay getting 2 of their better defensive players back, one of their better offensive linemen, maybe their best, in David Bakhtiari. That's a team that has momentum. And it feels like Aaron Rodgers is on this FU tour. Like he just wants to let everybody know, hey, I'm still the man. I'm going to be the MVP. You may not like me. Whatever you think of me, I'm still going out there and playing.